There are supercars. And then there is the F40, a car with no radio, no carpet, no door handles. Just a twin-turbo V8 and a carbon fiber shell. An absolute refusal to compromise on anything that didn't make it faster. When Ferrari unveiled the F40 in 1987, the automotive world stopped breathing. This was not an evolution. It was a declaration of war. The year was 1987. Enzo Ferrari was 89 years old. But something was changing. Porsche had just released the 959. All-wheel drive, adjustable suspension, a rolling supercomputer. The 959 was technologically superior to anything Ferrari made, and Enzo Ferrari hated it. He called his engineers to Maranello. The brief was simple. Build the fastest car in the world. Use everything we know. Make it lighter. Make it angrier. Make it a race car with license plates. 1987 marked 40 years since Ferrari built its first car. The car would be named F40. 40 years of Ferrari. Ferrari didn't start from scratch. They started from the 288 GTO Evoluzione. The GTO was already a racing homologation special. The Evoluzione was even more extreme. Built for Group B racing. When Group B was cancelled, Ferrari had 5 Evoluzione chassis sitting idle. Nicola Materazzi saw an opportunity. The Evoluzione chassis was a masterpiece. Tubular steel frame with bonded composite panels. No rubber bushings anywhere. No sound deadening. Every vibration would travel straight into the driver's spine. This wasn't a flaw. It was the entire point. The body was revolutionary. Carbon fiber reinforced with Kevlar. This was 1987. Formula One had only started using carbon 6 years earlier. Pininfarina sculpted the shape. But every curve served a purpose. The massive rear wing generated real downforce. NACA ducts fed air to the engine. The splitter managed airflow. Panels so thin you could see light through them. Paint applied in just 2 coats. 11 would add too much weight. Carbon weave visible through red paint. Not a flaw. Open the rear deck, and you found the heart of the beast. A 2.9-liter V8. 90 degrees. 4 valves per cylinder. Twin IHI turbochargers from Japan. 471 horsepower. In 1987, that number sounded absurd. The Testarossa made 385. The Countach made 414. The F40 made 471 and weighed 1,100 kilograms. Power-to-weight ratio of 428 horsepower per ton. A modern Ferrari 488 Pista makes 420. The F40 was beating modern supercars 30 years before they existed. 2 turbos, each feeding 1 bank of 4 cylinders. Below 3,500 RPM, the engine felt almost tame. A deep mechanical growl, building pressure, waiting. At 4,000 RPM, the first turbo came online. A surge of torque pushed you into the carbon seat. At 5,000 RPM, the second turbo joined the party. The rear tires lit up, through second gear. Then third. The world blurred into streaks. The sound was violent. 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. 0 to 100 in 8 seconds flat. The quarter mile in 11.8 seconds. Top speed was officially 201 miles per hour. Independent tests recorded 213. In 1987, the F40 was the fastest production car in the world. Period. Inside the cockpit, there was nothing. Doors were bare carbon shells with a fabric pull string. No inner door panel, just exposed carbon weave. Windows slid open on plastic tracks. Fixed carbon buckets with thin fabric pads bolted to the floor. A steering wheel. 3 drilled aluminum pedals. A gated shifter. A boost gauge that dominated the center console. No radio, no air conditioning, no glove box. Door panels were literally fabric glued to carbon. Ferrari planned to build 400 F40s at $280,000 each. In 1987 money. Every single one sold before production started. Speculators were flipping allocations for profit. Enzo was reportedly furious. He wanted the cars driven, raced, parked outside restaurants with stone chips, not sealed in climate-controlled bubbles as investments. So Ferrari kept building them and raising the price and building more. By 1992, Ferrari had built 1,315 F40s, more than triple the original plan.